Research done on ICC's behalf by the National Institute of Building Sciences predicts that a substantial retirement exodus of code officials is on the horizon. Nearly 85% of the respondents were over age 45. More importantly, over 80% of them expect to retire within the next 15 years, and more than 30% plan to do so within the next 5. That could have a serious impact on jurisdictions and public safety, and it is just one of the reasons why our high school technical training program is so important to help develop and encourage the code officials of tomorrow. I'd like to share a few success stories and the people behind them. Jim Elwood, a senior plans examiner with Harford County Government in Bel Air, Maryland, was inspecting a Habitat for Humanity home being constructed by students from Harford County Technical School. As construction progressed, discussions began about providing students the opportunity to learn about the I-codes. With support from instructors, a curriculum was developed using the IRC and a coordinating study companion. The initiative was presented to the Maryland Building Officials Association, whose president at the time was our own Rich Truitt. With the support from the ICC staff and the board of directors, the program was launched. Several years ago, I had the opportunity to meet with a group of students at our headquarters in Washington, D.C., where they were presented certificates from both the ICC and the Maryland Department of Housing and Community Development. Last year, the Maryland Building Officials Association established a scholarship fund. And this year, they awarded their first scholarship to a graduating senior who received a certificate of achievement. This is an amazing story and one that Maryland should be very proud of. Not to be outdone, the Southern Nevada chapter of ICC, through the vision of Mike Tiemann, a plans examiner from Las Vegas, funded a program at the East Career and Technical Academy. In the first year under their guidance, the carpentry instructor, 35 students passed the final exam and received a certificate in the building discipline. This past year, the chapter set aside $21,000 to fund a program in 8 schools. And I had the pleasure of visiting them earlier this year, and it's an amazing group of students and dedicated faculty and staff. The Rhode Island Building Officials Association also recognized the importance of the program and introduced students to the International Residential Code in conjunction with their construction trades training. Rhode Island is the first state in the nation to have a 100% of its technical high schools participating in ICC's high school technical training program. That's amazing. Mark St. Jean is the plans examiner and field inspector for Kent County, Delaware, and president of the state's ICC chapter. The Maryland Building Officials Association chapter, staff, and members encourage Polytech High School to get involved. The senior class was challenged to create code-compliant projects during the design process, and students constructed a scale model home that included a code-compliant spiral staircase. They also used the Spanish construcciones received from the ICC and the IRC codebook to design a code-compliant shore home with the written design in Spanish. That's just a sample of the many successes of the ICC High School Technical Training Program and how it is mentoring and attracting younger individuals to be code officials. This would not have been possible without the hard work and effort by ICC members around the country who have helped embrace the program and see the value in promoting the next generation of code professionals. I especially want to recognize Jim Elwood and Sarah Yerkes, ICC's Senior Vice President of Government Relations, who continually champions this worthwhile program. The ICC High School Technical Training Program has been in operation for 3 years. More than 40 schools across the country now participate, and an active membership has grown to nearly 800 students. Our program mentors and encourages young people to pursue careers in construction-related fields. And we want future generations to continue to build on what has been achieved to date, and to continue leading in code development and administration all across building disciplines that are addressed in codes and standards. The goal is to keep the momentum going by building on the dedication of the code officials who have worked diligently to get this program integrated into the local technical high schools.